So this is the Drug Abuse Treatment Center inside the Berlin State Prison. And every day these guys go through some group therapy sessions. There's one about to take place now where they can talk about how the treatment's going and what they're looking forward to and how they're working on helping themselves get themselves clean.
Just touch base on what is a high-risk situation for you as far as relapse.
I would say my biggest relapse triggers would be big emotional changes or big things happening that I have no control over in the streets, with families.
For me, it would be like too much free time or extra money or like not having a schedule, things to stick to.
My biggest triggers is being around negative people. Always wanting to complain about what's going on, and also I said boredom. I can't always sit there and occupy my time, so sometimes it's like, oh well, I'm gonna do this, escape, and feel good today.
It's hard to stop by yourself, especially on the street or even in here. When you're using every day and say you need to wait 4 months to get into somewhere, you can say, I want to go to the drug program. They'll put you in a couple weeks. It's a lot easier to get in here.
Half the people in prison don't really belong there. They're primarily nonviolent and mostly substance abusers.
Dr. Harry Wexler was one of the first people to study drug treatment programs in prison. He discovered that these programs significantly slow down the revolving door of incarceration.
The people who wind up in prison are those where all the institutions didn't work prior to prison. Education didn't work, social services didn't work, nothing worked outside. Then there's this path into prison. One of the things that's an unexpected positive consequence is that when you get into trouble and you get into treatment, that can give you opportunities you wouldn't have had before. You have the benefits of the treatment from helping you in recovery and helping you reduce your recidivism rates. But the key is then when you leave prison, that's important.
For some of you guys that might be getting out sooner on this program, are you worried about what might happen once you get out there and there is suddenly no support for your treatment and your process of getting off whatever you were using?
But now I'm reaching to the end of my bid, and I'm like, all right, well, I need to take the initiative and I need to learn coping skills. I need to learn what are my triggers. I need to learn all this stuff so when I go out there, I'm not out there, so to speak, naked with nothing.
I like to see addiction as not a good or a bad thing, but as like a healthy or sick thing. This isn't my first time with treatment, but it is the first time I've seen inside of an institution them make an effort to help us get better instead of punishing us for something we were doing wrong.
As a treatment provider, what I ask you all to do, I ask you all to feel the pain, to be sad, to feel other emotions, instead of just taking your drug and get high. And I'm like, yeah, sign me up, right guys? Getting sober is painful. It hurts, it's challenging, it's physically sick, it's emotionally sick. Every day is a challenge, every hour. Some of you guys, it's 1 minute at a time. It's not 1 day at a time. Is that fair to say? Yeah. I get through that next minute. You guys talked about structure and boredom. Boredom is the number one reason for relapse, fair to say? So that's why here we try to push, schedule yourself. The mandatory chow. At first you guys were like, ah. But there's a reason for our madness.
Well, the mandatory thing has helped because it forces you to go, and once you're there, you feel better about yourself. And I do want to add on that I am concerned about when I leave here because I have multiple injuries back. I need both shoulders replaced, and usually opiates kick me back into relapse, and I just need something more intense because in the past I've always relapsed back to opiates, and it's always put me back in prison. So this program here has huge potential. I'm hoping that they get some more money in the budget because we can use a few more counselors, a lot more things, because there's guys here that really want it. I want it.